Hey guys, it's Z. Good morning. I'm re-uploading this video, uh, Total War 3 Kingdoms Spies gameplay reveal trailer. And before I start this viewing, I want to just apologize to everyone um, for uploading a couple videos with no actual audio recording of what I'm recording, except my own voice. Something got messed up in my settings when I was introducing my webcam to the recording setup. I didn't realize that something had gone terribly wrong. Hopefully everything is fixed now. So without further ado, let's see what's so exciting, because having seen this once, I'm very excited for this update to Total War 3 Kingdoms structure and how awesome this game's going to be. Let's go.
You join me in the midst of my campaign to unwind the tyrant Dong Zhuo's claw-like grip on China. I'm playing as Cao Cao, the master puppeteer.
Character.
His failed assassination of Dong Zhuo led to a hasty retreat, which is the situation Cao Cao finds himself in on turn 1. But that's just the beginning of his story. Let's look at the current state of the board in my playthrough.
Okay, so this map is so beautiful. It is so beautiful.
While Cao Cao's current empire may appear fairly
CA,
meager,
please
taking
give.
a closer look at the rest of the pieces in play reveals the strength of his current situation. Flanked by a triumvirate of peace-loving coalition pals, my lands possess an improbable amount of security. The needs of my neighbors perfectly align, and it's no coincidence. Cao Cao's unique manipulate ability, combined with some strategic military support, has allowed me to delicately influence the geopolitical landscape to ensure security and safe passage in what can be a brutally hostile area of central China.
I love this little reminder of the
As an
diplomacy
excellent melder of emotions and shrewd
system,
statesman,
which is
Cao Cao
ridiculously
is capable
rich.
of having the entirety of China dancing
It's
to the
beautiful.
beat of his drum. The undercover network brings an entirely new paradigm to Total War, the art of subterfuge. Meet Lu Zhe, a high-ranking official in Dong Zhuo's administration. However, Lu Zhe is secretly working for us. We released him from our service, at least that's how it looked to the rest of the world, and sent him out into the global recruitment pool.
Okay.
As a skilled character, he was snapped up by Dong Zhuo and was granted the governorship of Anding Commandery. Officially, he's working for the tyrant, but secretly, he's building up a cover network in order to perform covert actions for us. And there's a lot he can do. If he decides his needs are best served elsewhere, he could join Dong Zhuo for real, or even take the power lent to him and secede to form a new faction with him at the helm. This can happen for non-spy characters as well. For instance, Wang Zhong, who starts the game as a character serving under Liu Biao, has broken away to form his own faction after becoming dissatisfied. Let's take a look at how
So that's a
spies
lot
work.
of emergent gameplay.
More slots for spying will open up as I rank up my faction, and if I specialize my playstyle via government reforms. Three Kingdoms take on the tech tree.
Okay, I love this look of the new tech tree.
And free up
This
another
is
slot for
beautiful.
spying. So it's time to turn my attentions to other threats to my power, including some of my allies. After deploying a spy to any of the factions, they will sit in the recruitment pool awaiting employment to lead an army or take a place in the core. In this state, the spies can still garner a more detailed overview of an enemy faction's statistics, but have no agency to otherwise impact the faction. Clever utilization of spies can help me stay 10 steps ahead in my quest to unite China and mitigate the chances of an ally double-crossing me due to an incoming expansionist faction leader who has little sentimentality towards me compared to his predecessor. Don't forget to cast an ever-vigilant eye over your own character pool, because rival factions can and will install their own spies
Oh
into
man,
your
you could
recruitment
get
pool.
so
In
paranoid.
fact, I have my own fair share of concerns over this Dong Zhuo alumnus. Spies use two resources that dictate the level of power and risk they have within an enemy faction. The first, undercover network points, are shared between your spies per faction, and represent the support system of allies, safe houses, and resources for your spies. Cover points are individual to each spy and signify the quality of your spy's fake identity. Before we pull the trigger, let's browse the range of choices in the subterfuge toolset that Cao Cao could opt for. Court noble actions represent the first tier of spy actions, where I can increase my own faction's diplomatic standing, mess with Dong Zhuo's bottom line
Okay, so
via
this is
meddling with his
beautiful.
trade efforts,
Look at this.
steal
Look at these
ancillaries,
options.
or even taint the reputation of a character within the faction, perhaps with an eye to poaching them for myself, or even
So
encouraging
good.
them to break
C8.
away and form their own
I
faction.
love this game.
Next up, we have general actions, which are available to characters leading troops and commanding generals. We can deny supplies, causing an ill-equipped army to begin starving to death. We can leak marching orders, making a faction more vulnerable to an ambush, or just straight up poison the military provisions, causing immediate casualties to the army in question. As the governor of Anding, Lu Jie has access to the administrator spy actions.
Want it.
I plan to have him hand over the keys to the region to Cao Cao,
want it.
but lower cost options could hand me various different advantages
This is
in taking the
incredible. Look
province
at this.
via military means. For now, let's stick to our master plan and put the settlements of Anding under our control. It is advisable to keep a buffer of cover and network points, as triggering high-risk actions can lead to dilemmas which cost these resources and put the survival of your trusted spy on a knife edge. Looks like a rival politician in the Anding region has made Lu Jie's escape unlikely. But as I need this land, I'm willing to sacrifice my spy for it. He was caught as he fled Anding, but Dong Zhuo, the merciless warlord, has chosen to spare him. It is possible he was just in a good mood, but there's a very real chance that Dong Zhuo has taken control of Yu Jie and sent him back as a double agent within my own faction. I will have to treat him with a certain level of suspicion from now on. Granting him too much power could see Dong Zhuo play me at my own subterfuge game, whereas failing to give him the plaudits and responsibilities he deserves after his heroic effort behind enemy lines could also see him leave my faction and rejoin the real friends he made fighting in Dong Zhuo's ranks. These are intricacies of the all-new Guanxi system, another revelation for the Total War formula. Make sure to
So I
subscribe
love that
for the
you
upcoming
have
video
a
where
lot
we'll
of
take a deep dive
balancing
into the
to
new
do.
layers of complexity
This is
adds to
amazing.
your playthroughs. Dong Zhuo's heir and deadly warlord Lu Bu is ready to eliminate the dissidents and return the province to its former owner. Perhaps this region isn't truly the object of Cao Cao's desires. Cao Cao himself is at the heart of my real plan. Taking control of the Han Emperor, located here in Chang'an, means taking control of the entirety of the Han Empire.
Look at the
as
depth
Dong
of
Zhuo
this.
does now. My master plan, many
Taking
turns in the
over
making,
an
involved taking
using a
control
spy
of the
to
Nanyang
take an
province,
entire
with
set
its
of
strategically valuable
region
valley back door into Chang'an. If my
just so
covert
that
capture
you
of the
can
Anding region
open
hasn't left Dong Zhuo
an
diverting
opening.
the bulk of his military might northwards, then let's crank up the pressure one more notch to give Dong Zhuo yet another distraction.
And doing
I'll
this.
spend some of Cao Cao's credibility to employ his unique ability to incite proxy wars, to create
is
one
incredible.
last distraction to keep Dong Zhuo guessing. Dong Zhuo is a vicious warlord who almost
Incredible.
everyone hates, but he has taken steps to avoid the ire of Huang Zhong due to his proximity to the child emperor. By manipulating the two faction leaders, I can force them to clash, giving me the
This is
final opening I
amazing.
need for my shot at uniting China under my banner. But that's not all spies are capable of. If a spy gets adopted into a warlord's family, they'll gain access to the most powerful spy actions in the entire game. These options allow you to destabilize the delicately poised political landscape and cause chaos on a global scale. In the case of Dian Wei here,
Oh my
if your
god,
spy
this
is
is
the heir and
beautiful.
they kill the leader, they take control of that faction. Jumping forward to when my spy has regained their cover, he can attempt to hand over the faction to me. This will trigger a civil war to break out between those loyal to them and those loyal to the old ways.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You've seen the devious toolkit of the all-new spy system. Drop a comment below and tell us how you'll manipulate others and conquer China using espionage.
That's amazing. That is bloody amazing. Amazing. The Total War games have been missing a really solid espionage mechanic for years. The last game I can even think of where I feel like I could say, yeah, you can be really sneaky and do shenanigans was Medieval Total War 2, which was all the way back when I was a grasshopper. And even there, it required an insane amount of micromanaging of your diplomats and your princesses and your unmarried princes and your assassins. But if you were really, really sneaky and really, really careful, you could take over another faction without any um through marriage, but it took absolutely forever. Absolutely forever. So this is amazing. This is oh, mm. There's so much you can do. Messing with the economy, messing with the armies, messing with oh, oh my. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you as excited for spies as I am? Does the idea of shenanigans make your twisted little soul dance with joy like it does mine? Let me know in the comment section down below. Can't wait to hear what you guys are thinking. And if you like my videos, especially now that I've got the audio fixed, hopefully, please consider subscribing, helping grow this channel, join my very small community. I'd love to interact with you guys going forward. Meantime, have a wonderful weekend. I'm Z. This has been Vucari-gaming.